Hi everyone, today we're going to be reading Whistle for Willie by Ezra Jack Keats. This is the text selection from Lesson 23, Unit 5 of the First Grade Journeys series. Meet the author and illustrator Ezra Jack Keats. Ezra Jack Keats wrote and illustrated books for children. When Mr. Keats was a boy, he drew pictures on the kitchen table. His mother was so proud of him that she kept the art rather than washed the table. So this text is realistic fiction. Realistic fiction is a story that could happen in real life. So as you read, look for events that could really happen and also look for characters who do things real people and animals do. We will be listening as we read for cause and effect. Cause and effect tells what happens and why. So why it happens would be the cause and what happens would be the effect. Oh, how Peter wished he could whistle. He saw a boy playing with his dog. Whenever the boy whistled, the dog ran straight to him. Peter tried and tried to whistle, but he couldn't. So instead, he began to turn himself around, around, and around he whirled, faster and faster. When he stopped, everything turned down and up and up and down and around and around. Peter saw his dog Willie coming. Quick as a wink, he hid in an empty carton lying on the sidewalk. Wouldn't it be funny if I whistled? Peter thought. Willie would stop and look all around to see who it was. Peter tried again to whistle, but still he couldn't. So Willie just walked on. Peter got out of the carton and started home. On the way, he took some colored chalks out of his pocket and drew a long, long line right up to his door. He stood there and tried to whistle again. He blew till his cheeks were tired, but nothing happened. He went into his house and put on his father's old hat to make himself feel more grown up. He looked into the mirror to practice whistling. Still, no whistle. When his mother saw what he was doing, Peter pretended that he was his father. He said, "I've come home early today, dear. Is Peter here?" His mother answered, "Why, no, he's outside with Willie." "Well, I'll go out and look for them," said Peter. First, he walked along a crack in the sidewalk. Then he tried to run away from his shadow. He jumped off his shadow, but when he landed, they were together again. He came to the corner where the carton was. And who should he see but Willie? Peter scrambled under the carton. He blew and blew. Suddenly, out came a real whistle. Willie stopped and looked around to see who it was. "It's me," Peter shouted and stood up. Willie raced straight to him. Peter ran home to show his father and mother what he could do. They loved Peter's whistling. So did Willie. Peter's mother asked him and Willie to go on an errand to the grocery store. He whistled all the way there, and he whistled all the way home. All right, so now let's look at a few words that were in our selection. The words that were highlighted in yellow are the week's high-frequency words, but there are some other words that I just want to talk about that you may know, you may not know. So the first one is carton. The next one is empty, errand, grocery, happened, pocket, shadow, and world. So let's read the definitions together. A carton is a cardboard box made in many sizes and shapes used for holding things. And you could even say a carton could be a carton of milk, right? It's a cardboard box. It doesn't have to be a storage box. But any kind of cardboard that's made into a box that contains things. The next one is empty. Empty means containing or holding nothing. So not holding anything. The next one is errand. An errand is a short trip taken to do or get something. So at the very end of the story, Willie's mother sent them on an errand to the grocery store. Okay, so that was like a little job that he had to do. Now, grocery is a store that sells food and various household supplies. Happened means it already took place or occurred. Says it's a small pouch open at the top or side, sewn into clothes for carrying small items. Now this says just sewn into clothes, but a pocket could be in a purse, in a bag, in your backpack, so it doesn't only have to be on clothing. A shadow is a shaded area made when light is blocked. And right, so if you walk outside on a sunny day, you will see your shadow on the ground, opposite where the sun is shining from. If you walk outside on a very cloudy day, you won't see your shadow. Why? Because there's no sunlight being blocked. It's already being blocked by the clouds. And the last one is whirled. Whirled means spun around quickly. All right, everybody, so I hope that you enjoyed Whistle for Willie. If you would like to read it yourself, you can replay the video. Just press the pause button on each page so that you can read it, and when you're finished, hit the play button again until it turns to the next page, and hit pause again so that you can stop and read, as the pages will probably flip a little bit too quickly for the pace that you'll read at. All right, so read it over again on your own, and I hope that you enjoyed it. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.